Okay, so as you've seen, we had the windscreen guys out for the FN2 because we're doing the roof rust, or Uncle Keith is certainly doing the roof rust on it. They had the screen out, but unfortunately they smashed it, and that is part and parcel of doing this job. So it's going to be good for us to get these sorts of, well, this data really of how much a screen costs and things like that. Yeah, so they broke it when it came out, and it's sort of, like I say, expected. It can't be helped. No windscreen company guarantees it, but you can see the work that Keith's got to do. I've had to get in the office now and go and order some bits. Okay, so we're back at Uncle Keith's paint shop, and he's already made a start. Keith, explain what we're doing.
We're cleaning up this edge, but sanding this back, getting rid of the rust. There's a few little, see these pitted marks. We've got some rust treatment that we're going to put on there, and that neutralises it and stops it from coming back. Obviously we clean it up as good as we can, and then we need to neutralise just these areas.
And then is there a little bit of filler? What is it? What goes in there?
If there's any little bits, that one might need a little bit of filler on. If you can, if you can feel a little dimple,
yeah.
You've got to put the chemical on and neutralise it first.
Yeah.
So, and then if need be, you can put a little bit of stopper over the top and just shape it up if it needs it. Same in there, but that's cleaned up really well in there.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
It sort of starts because the rubber sits quite tight on here, and I think it just...
We've just ordered a new rubber,
yeah,
so that'll be here tomorrow, Keith. Is that going to be here in time?
Into it. Yeah, that'll be fine, won't it?
Fantastic.
So we could probably get this primed and we'll try and get it painted today.
Well, I think I may have owned the car a couple of years now,
Yeah.
And it came with roof rust,
yeah.
And it didn't get any better.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see it finished. Is the whole roof being sprayed?
Yeah, we'll spray the whole roof. There's a little dent over there. See that bit of filler over there?
Oh yeah.
There's a little dent.
There was a dent there. Yeah, I remember that.
I believe the rest of it is tidy. So.
Yeah, well, looking forward to it, mate. It looks weird without a screen in it, don't it?
Yeah, we'll refinish the whole roof. You'll see the process as we do the video.
Yeah.
We'll put some base coat where we need base coat, and then maybe lacquer the roof, or we might just put
fantastic.
the whole roof.
I've also got some wing mirror covers to fit.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Yeah, I've got some wing mirror covers to fit. They're sat on the casting couch at the Diner Days office. And then we will pick and choose our jobs as we go around the car, I think, at that point.
Taking bits off it.
There is a little bit of nastiness that needs to be addressed, which is down here. No, I actually did that myself.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
That's a... Yeah.
It's a taste.
Yeah.
It's a taste. Do you know what it looks like? It looks like some idiot jacked it up on their driveway with one of those screw handle jacks, and then the car moved, so when he wanted to take it off the jack, it screwed through the the whitey bit. That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I'm not sure whether that happened, Keith, but that's definitely what it looks like. So yeah, anyway, there's a few other bits and bobs that we'll do, and we'll choose our bits and bobs as we go, won't we, mate?
I can almost feel the thread of the bar in that.
It's a good guess. It's a good guess as to what's happened. Yeah, man. Oh, I'm really excited, man. I'm looking forward to it. It's nice that the old Civic is getting some love. So thanks, Keith. We'll check back in with you in a bit. In a bit. Cool. It's all bagged up, mate. Oh, let's get warm. Well, look at that.
That's got some H primer on there to...
H primer?
Yeah, that sticks to the bare metal. And then we're going to high build primer over the top.
Oh, fantastic.
The high build primer in itself doesn't stick to the bare metal, so you have to have the H primer.
I got you.
Some do, some don't. Yeah.
Some like it, some don't.
Yeah. just run a little bit on that dent that we've repaired there as well.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
Let that flash for 5 minutes, put the coat on.
Yeah. That got a cook now, has it? Like,
yeah, that's just got to flash off for
okay.
a few minutes. We'll put the coat on and then we'll flat it.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Knock it down, ready to play.
Okay. Oh, bless its little heart. Ooh, it's coming on. It's coming on. Keith, so what's going to happen next?
Paint on this.
Oh, okay, there we go. That's the end of that video.
No, it's all primed up, look.
Beautiful.
The rest of the roof's keyed up. Masked off the surrounding area. We're protecting the vehicle with a plastic sheeting.
I can see some plastic sheeting.
We're going to put some white base coat on the roof.
White base coat. Okay, well let's film you spraying a bit of niceness on there. Bit of a dance around. Bit of base coat.
On my computer. Oh,
Do something!
I'm weighing my paint. I'm playing on my computer.
Keith. Now, it's got a bit drastic. And we're doing a few extra panels, aren't we? So front bumper, bonnet, some wings and some things. Here's our Richard. Now, do you want to show us how to use, well, I think people might be interested. Do you want to show us how we use the computer system to match up this paint? Okay, let's do it, okay. We'll follow you in here then. Oh, look at all this. It's not all purple paint, is it?
Yeah, it's just purple.
Lots of purple.
Purple. Any form of purple.
Any form of purple you want. Now, obviously, these are different paint codes, aren't they? Right, yeah. We'll come back to this. So,
this is the colour matching camera.
Yeah, okay. Well, how's that work then?
What we do, we can put that onto the panel. It'll take 3 readings.
Yeah.
And then we can put it back in its holster. And then it'll work with the computer system to find the best possible match.
Right, okay. And some scales. Do you want to so you pick a...
You'll put the... Should we do the process?
Let's do the process. Clean an area up. That looks pretty clean.
Push it onto the panel. There's the button.
That's like magic, mate.
Lift it off. Back on. Now that's took a reading off the car.
Okay.
We drop that back into its holder.
And then does that go back in the computer?
Yeah, you have to link this to the computer.
Okay, well let's have a look.
You put that back in its holder. So you've got measurements in the cube. Measurements. We know it's
our car.
We know it's a Honda. And we know the code is NH0. NH0 Championship White.
Okay.
And then we do a search. That's the colour. This is what it's pulling up. It's pulling up a 98% match. And if you click on colour information, Honda NH0 Championship White, red a darker shade, origin from Japan.
Fantastic. And that's how the computer system works.
So this is what it's. You put a little gap in it. It's easier to see. This is the colour it's cameraed. I don't know if you'll see that.
Yeah.
This is the colour it's cameraed. It's trying to match that, and this is what it's got. I know it's on a computer screen, but it's
Sure. It might not pick up very well on this particular. So then it tells you how to mix it all up, and I take it it's mixed up from all of these different lovely.
Yeah, it'll tell you. If you go formula. This will tell you it's S100 white, and you need 975 grams, and then you go S100 white and add it into the mix.
Well, that sounds really easy, Keith.
It is easy.
When you mix the colour up for you, I'll show you. I'll make some tartan paint.
Yeah. Okay, we'll have some tartan paint
I'll
a
wait
bit
till
later.
I mix it, and we'll go through the full mix.
Yeah. Excellent. All right, thanks, Keith. We'll check back in with you in a bit. So this needed a bit of work then, this bonnet of mine.
That's got rid of. Yeah, we've ended up, obviously there's deeper areas than others, but we've ended up taking some of the paint off, most of the paint off. Is the original paint on those. On the bonnet and the bumper, the bumpers, we're going to have to give it a good high build and a good flat. There's just chips everywhere, absolutely everywhere.
Can we blame Jensen for that? Send him the bill?
Yeah, I think he was going too fast.
He was. He's obviously a bit spirited.
I don't think he had any sympathy for the paintwork of the vehicle
Whatsoever.
No.
Well, this is the start of the video for this part of the FN2, where we are doing a bit of bodywork, so wings, bumpers, front and rear, I think, but I think we're starting at the front end for this video. Yeah, we've put some new mirror caps on, but yeah, so this is the start.
I'm going to do bonnet wings, bumper.
Arch trims.
Yeah, arch trims.
Yeah.
Which amazingly, you seem to have got off without breaking every single clip on there.
That's amazing for a Honda, mate.
Yeah.
Amazing for a Honda. Right, we'll check back when we're doing a bit more. Okay, Keith, so the time has come for you to mix up some paint for the Championship White FN2.
It is.
So here we go.
It's the computer, the screen. That's the system, that's the paint. Cyrox.
Cyrox.
Should be able to click on here.
No compromise.
Loads. We already cameraed it.
That's right.
We cameraed the vehicle. We already got the.
That's right. That's it in this video already.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding. No phones at work, mate.
It does work. It does work.
There we go.
Click on measurements. This is what we already measured.
Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay. So colour code, you know.
NH0.
NH0.
It knows it.
That's the colour. I see that.
Yeah.
On the
Now what
screen.
it's trying to do is match the colour. It's giving us a 98% on this formula.
Okay. Formula. Good word.
So we're going to use the shaded formula because what it's trying to do, it's got a 98% match, but it's trying to make it better.
Okay.
So go for that. Oh, this is the first time when something doesn't work.
Yeah, it's all right. We can just delete the video.
To mix. Reference number.
D. Dan.
So, we know what
So
it
he's
is.
tapping stuff in, and then we're going to do this magic bit here. Look at that. Launching the scale module.
Launching.
Communication error with the weighing module. Oh, you totally screwed the video up. You have... Okay, so take 2.
Send him to scale.
Send it to scale.
This is the right page.
Right, so this is going to tell us how much paint, different bits and bobs that go into that paint make up the FN2 Championship white.
That's right. These different tinters. These are the tinters this side.
Yeah. So they're the numbers that correspond to
the colours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then these are the amounts. But as you'll see, it sort of does it all for you.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's asking you to put a can on the scales.
Okay.
Put a can on the scales.
Says can.
Yeah. Continue.
0 grams.
Now go to 0. But what it should do, it wants us to add 404 grams, so it's gone minus 404 grams.
Sure.
So count up to 0. So.
Okay. So what's it saying first?
Unless you're a bit.
An S100.
S100. S100 white.
Okay.
We're told a little shake up.
A little shaky shake.
Two cracks of the. These are brand new.
Oh.
And then we add 400 grams.
Now this is water based, correct?
This is water-based paint, yeah. Open a little bit more than that because we've got a long way to go. Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah.
See the numbers coming up, or they're coming up towards 0.
So, when's it going to tell us how much of that we need? Oh, well, yeah, all right.
Yeah, you see what? It's 404 grams.
Yeah.
So it's set it to minus 404 grams.
And it's currently at
counted-
minus 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
counted
that's
up
right.
to 0. So unless we really do anything drastic, we can't really get it wrong.
You've got some good action there, Keith.
Ooh.
We're both a bit water based now, aren't we, mate? But that's an inside joke.
So what we can do when we get a little bit closer, I think if we shut the nozzle a bit, it'll let
We
us.
need another 3.9 grams, brother.
That's correct. So take your time once you get to the.
Yeah, look, it's even got a loading bar. It's got a bar there. It's getting close to it. Okay, so that's step 1. We'll move on to step 2 next. You've nearly done it.
Yeah, it'll give you a tolerance, but really you want it on 0.
Well done.
I'm going to try and get that last little boy.
Once I see 0. What's a little bit more? Go on, Keith. Nice one. Okay, so we've got the white in there, and that was X amount of grams. So what's next, Keith?
So press enter, it'll move down itself. It wants S354.
It wants a bit of yellow.
Put that back.
And it wants 13.6 grams of yellow in there.
Yeah.
What's like making a milkshake?
354, S354.
That's the one.
S354. You can always check, make sure the name is the same
Yeah.
as the number, just to double check yourself in case you're doing anything wrong.
Oh yeah.
It looks like it's going to make championship white, doesn't it?
It looks really satisfying. You're blowing bubbles there, kid. Your nib's a bit wet. I was going to say it should have a stop thing on it. You should be able to hold it vertically. What's another? That's it. Get them bubbles off the end of your nib.
Don't make me laugh because we'll go over by about 10 grams in a minute when I squeeze.
It's precise, isn't it, my friend? There we go, nearly. Why don't you just wipe your nib into it?
That's a bit lucky, isn't it?
Fantastic, look at that, 0 grams. It looks like an egg.
What do I do? Confirm.
Hey, that's in there, mate, that's in there. Black.
S151.
Black? Okay, S4.
S151, toner, black toner. 151, black toner.
Yeah, okay.
That's it. You have to bear with, first time using it.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'll get used to this. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
I'm more confident already, look.
beautiful, look at that. You wouldn't think there was black in the white. But I'm a novice.
It just kills off.
There we go.
Each tinter will do something and the black will.
Yeah, perfect. Look at that. Zeroed it.
Professional.
What's next?
254.
Magnetotoner? What's this, a printer?
254.
That's that little one, isn't it?
That little one there.
Is it? Check it.
Magenta toner. 254.
Yeah, it is, it is. But it only wants a little bit. It wants half a gram, don't it?
Tiny little bit. Oh, I'm taking the lid off rather than undoing the actual.
I've seen my mate Ozzy do that with the salt. Oh,
that was quick.
that was quick. A bit of magneto in there. Magenta.
Magenta.
Does it have a mixing thing, or is this just a shake and bake?
Shake and bake. We have to mix it manually afterwards with a stir stick.
With a stir stick? A genuine stir stick? A Honda approved stir stick? There we go. So it's got additive 1. Now what does the additive do, Keith?
S900 additive 1. It's like it's a binder.
A binder?
It binds it all together. And,
Is this the equivalent of E numbers in your Smarties?
Yeah, this sort of makes it stick to your primer.
Oh, well it's got to stick to me primer.
S900 down here, additive number 1.
I believe we're going to use quite a bit of this additive.
Yeah, this ends up going in every...
56.1.
This goes in every colour.
I bet Miss Coleman would love to see this. Look at it. Oh, it looks very arty, doesn't it? Now, I take it we're mixing up a litre, aren't we?
I'm just doing half a litre for now, just to see how
much that covers.
How we get on, yeah, because it's my first time using it. I should suspect we're going to have to mix more, but I just want to do it half a litre first, have a go with it, get used to it. 0.
Stir.
Now it wants us to stir.
It actually wants you to stir it. Go on then.
Stirring stick.
Go on.
Look at that.
Oh, lovely. That's not a hangover cure.
We'll stir it more in a second. Base coat thinner.
A base coat thinner and 83.7 grams worth of it.
Base coat thinner 940 base coat thinner.
It certainly is the correct number.
These are new, so it's a little bit stiff at the minute. Once we've
It's like washing up liquid, mate.
yeah, it looks.
Oh, it's alright, it's on the phone.
Sorry. Just didn't get it in your mouth.
Where? Slow that down out
It's
here.
not so crucial with this. It's if you went a little bit over with this, it wouldn't be the end of the world. It's not going to change the colour. It'll just make it a little bit, tiny little bit thinner. There you go, 0. So that's complete.
Now it says stir and ready for use.
Stir, it's ready for use.
Well, that looks like
So we need to have
porridge at the moment.
a good stir. Get round the edge of the can.
Well, I can actually see that it's starting to look a bit like Championship White, mate.
Yeah, you imagine that's what it should look like.
It smells a bit funny.
I like the smell of the water base. That should be it.
That's beautiful.
That should be
mate.
Championship white.
Well, thanks for showing me the process, Keith. I'm learning every day, and I hope the guys, I hope you YouTube fans are learning as well.
You'll be chief paint mixer very soon.
Chief Mixer Painter Rupperer.
Yeah.
Right, fantastic. Thanks, Keith.
Thank you.
Well, good luck with it, my friend. There she is, in the bay, ready to go. Well, I returned to Uncle Keith's paint shop, and he's bagging up. This is terribly exciting, Keith.
Terribly.
Terribly exciting.
It'll only be one colour again. The colour with primer, but it'll only be one colour.
Fantastic. Can't say fairer than that.
And hopefully no dents and no stone chips.
No, I mean, look at the work that's gone into it already. Here's our Jason. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just... Yeah, of course. Well, here we go then. Sure. That's really satisfying to watch. Beautiful birdie. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice car, Keith. It's a nice motor, mate. Oh, where have we got up to then? I was looking at the, yeah, what's going on here? What are them things?
Wash jet covers.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
Done them so they look nice and fresh.
It's looking gorgeous, mate. Looking gorgeous. Look at that. This has been some work, hasn't it, Keith?
Yeah, as yet.
Yeah, as yeah.
There's quite a few stone chips.
Yeah.
About 130,000 miles worth of hard driving.
Hard driving. Who are we blaming for that, Keith?
Jensen.
Yeah. I'll send him the bill, shall I? I'm sure it won't even touch it. But yeah, that's looking beautiful, man. I'm looking forward to it going back together, but and getting it dirty and never washing it. I'm being serious. I'm being serious. I've got to start looking after it, ain't I? What would you suggest when you've finally painted something brilliant like that? A wax and a polish?
Yeah, I just want a nice wax on.
A nice wax to protect it. Is there any particular wax that you use personally?
No, not really. I'll just so a nice wash and a wax, and then maybe a nice hand polish.
Hand polish.
Yeah, something like, I don't know, some poor boys.
Poor boys do a white one, you know. So you know you can get poor boys black hole, but they do a like a white one, like a brilliant white or something as well. So maybe I'll give that a crack.
I always rated poor boys black hole very well on.
I like black holes.
On my black cars.
Yeah, brilliant. Oh, it's looking gorgeous, man. It's looking gorgeous.
Spray out card.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
Colour match is quite good there.
So is there a bit more flattened down polishing or anything like that to do?
Yeah, a bit of flattening and polishing.
It's always going to be a shame to put the old grotty headlights back in.
I was thinking we might do a refurb on them.
Should we do
Flap the old lacquer off.
Should we do a refurb video?
Yeah, because that headlight.
I can't tell you how much that makes me happy, Keith.
That headlight sat in between all this
gunge.
It's going to look.
Yeah, it's going to look old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. I look forward to that.
So sand the old clear coat off, because that's what starts up. It starts to break up and bits come off, but then there's still bits remaining. So we'll sand it so it's off, and then we'll. Do a video. Recoating them.
Yeah. I think what we'll probably do, seeing as this video is already pretty long, I think we'll put that into a separate video.
Yeah, just do a headlight refurb video.
Fantastic.
And obviously you'll see the end results.
Well, that looks amazing. I expected no less of you, Keith, to be fair.
Cheers,
man. Yeah. Okay, well, I look forward to seeing it all go back together. Right, now I appreciate that this video is already really, really long. But it's about an hour and a half long. But it does seem like we've had a bit of a whip round on this this FN2.
We're trying to make it really nice.
I'm trying to do a bit, aren't we?
Yeah, we're trying to make it really nice for the guy that owns it.
Yeah, that's me, by the way. Yeah, so we're having a bit of a. There's a few bits getting painted. Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it?
That's the silk skirt off the passenger side.
Is this the one that I bummed?
Yeah, this is the area here, look.
Yeah, I had a bit of an accident on me. Oh, you can't even tell it. That's beautiful, Keith. You can't even tell. I've got nothing to show the audience because it looks mint. I can't show them what I did to it. But yeah, that looks lovely. Here's the rear bumper. Looking lovely, lovely.
We're going to go to the big fit up today, get it all back into one piece.
Yeah, big fit up.
There's a bit off the front, we're fitting a Mugen grill on the front.
Yeah, I believe that wasn't the easiest thing. Yeah, a little bit of help.
They don't seem to fit like you'd imagine.
Yeah, it's carbon, man. A lot of carbon stuff doesn't fit very well. But yeah, it's looking very nice, mate.
Richard wasn't happy
with the fitment, no. Well, you know what he's like. He's a perfectionist.
We'll get on that later, and she'll give me a hand. We'll get that. That sorted.
Right, we'll check back in with you, Keith. When
probably at the end of the day, it'll be fitted up, done, everything all back on it. I've still got the wheel arch trims to put. Move that out of the way. Wheel arch trims to put back on.
Yeah.
I've got to take the bumper back off. Wheel arch trims, as you can see. Seal skirts off it this side.
Yeah.
Seal skirt, rear wheel arch trim, rear bumper, rear diffuser. We should be about complete.
Fantastic. I was quite happy just to see my windscreen going back in it. But there we go. We shall check back in with you in a bit, Keith.
Okay.
See you in a bit. Bye, Keith.
All right.
Yeah, so there you go.
Here it is.
Here it is. And it's looking absolutely stunning. So shall we say what we've done? So we've done the roof.
Rust repair on the roof.
Rust repair on the roof. So that was the start of the video, which is actually all I booked it in for. But then we got carried away with ourselves a little bit. I did keep adding bits. I'm one of them customers, mate.
It's had a new windscreen.
It has
on reflection.
Yeah, it's had a new windscreen because
it broke on the way out.
Yeah, now it's important that we mention that because
I won't guarantee that they're not going to break it taking it out.
Yeah.
Or it's not going to break.
Yeah, sure,
It's not
sure.
that they break it, it's whether it breaks.
Whether it breaks or not. So, okay, so we did the roof rust first, put a new windscreen in, and then we got a little bit carried away, didn't we?
With it.
So I said, well, Keith, you know, whilst it's in, will you replace my wing mirror caps for me? Because I've got some wing mirror caps. So we replaced some wing mirror caps, which is great. If anyone needs any spare parts, there's a lovely chap on Facebook called Adrian Wagstaff. He's extremely helpful. Please go and find him. If you own an FN2, he's one of the greatest guys. He'll help you out. So go and check him out. What else?
Then we moved on to the front end.
We did. Now, again, I wasn't being facetious when I said this is now the nicest car I've ever owned.
It's the only one you've ever had paintwork done on.
It's the only one I've ever had paintwork done on. So, you did...
We've done bonnet.
Bonnet.
Wings.
Front bumper.
Including the lower skirt.
Including the lower skirt.
And the wheel arch spats.
Which is these.
Yeah. Trims, mouldings, whatever you want to call it.
Thank you for polishing my headlights. You went above and beyond for me.
Flatted the UV lacquer off and polished them up.
Fantastic. And then you went round and you did a bit of side skirt action for me.
Yeah, you added, didn't you?
I did add. Yes, I know that. I know you keep saying that. But yes, yeah, I did add.
We took the silk skirt off because you had a little incident.
I'd had an incident myself.
Yeah.
On a jack just here.
You nearly just had another one.
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
Okay.
That's for another video. There'll be a members only video, me explaining my day today. But and then you've done the rear bumper.
Yeah, we painted that spot because we had that off, and then we come round the rear bumper, both sections, round the rear bumper. And
So which is this and this.
Yeah.
And then back round. Yeah, and beautiful. And Keith, it's...
We've had a machine polish of the remainder of the panels.
Yeah.
Got them as good as we can. Touched up any little chips or anything. Just generally present it nicely. It just needs probably a bit of a wash off in the wheels.
Well,
windows.
I know...
We've got your windscreen wipers back on, haven't they?
Yeah, yeah. The windscreen guys have got my bolts, haven't they?
They misplaced them, yeah, so we can't put them.
Yeah, that's the windscreen guys that did that. But man, thank you from the bottom of my heart. That is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. Do you know what? I see, because I own a Championship White FN2, I see other people with Championship White FN2s. I'm like, theirs looks really clean. And mine's done some mileage, hasn't it?
It's done 140...
140 something.
Yeah, it's done more than I thought it was.
I think it's done 144,000 miles. But honestly, it looks like a new car now. And I suppose that's what you want. When you want to come to a paint shop or a body shop,
143.
it's 143,000 miles. But it looks like a new one. And that's what you want. That's what you want. It looks really, really tidy. That's because of this guy. Thank you for modifying my grille.
That's okay.
That really did not fit, did it?
No, I think we've got that to fit as good as we can.
As good as it's getting.
Fixed in the middle, and then obviously it tapers away towards the headlights. We can't do anything about that. It's just...
Yeah, well, that's it with carbon fibre stuff. It's never going to fit like an original panel.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy, Keith. So thank you very, very much.
Some new number plates. And
Yeah, they're on order.
Yeah.
And some windscreen
wipers. Yeah,
wipers. That'd be good. And then I am on my way. And honestly, I love it. I'm so happy. I know I'm biased because, quite frankly, this place is one of my favourite places in the world. But yeah, that's it. Look at that. It's absolutely stunning. So if you guys need anything, I know some of our followers are quite into their FN2. So if you guys do need anything, please do give us a shout. Any last words, Uncle Keith, for this video?
If you need a touch-up...
Uncle Keith will touch you up.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Come down to Uncle Keith, he'll touch you up.
No. Your car needs a touch-up.
That's right. Pride in the job makes perfection in the work, and that is a perfect example of that. So well done, our Keith. I'll tell you what, why don't you give us the code word for the video that people can post?
Championship White.
There you go, you heard it, Championship White, and we'll see you all on the next video. Thanks for watching, speak soon.
I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.